Battle of the big men. Grab some popcorn for this face-off at the center position tonight, Grant.
Oh, no question, B.A. I mean, these bigs bring the size and skill. Who has more tools in their toolkit? I mean, we're about to find out.
Now the starting group for San Antonio. Up front, they're going with Johnson and Wemby. Castle is out there with De'Aaron Fox. And it's Vassell in at the 3 spot. Now here's Edwards. 5 to shoot. Randall a screen on Vassell. Edwards for 3. Rebounded by the Spurs. And here's Fox. Fires the 3. Can't get his first shot of the game to fall. Here's Edwards. Pass to Gobert. The kick out to Edwards. Randall a screen on Vassell. Now here's Randall. The 3. It's hauled in by Wembanyama.
Boy, they dodged one there, guys. I mean, he got the wide open look that he wanted, just didn't knock it down.
Vassell against Edwards. The 3. Vassell can't get it to go. Minnesota's gone 0 for 2 from outside. Grant, compared to some of the flashier scores, Devin Vassell has a more workmanlike approach.
Yeah, he can quietly drop a big game on you. He doesn't draw attention with stylish plays and big circus shots. He just grinds it out by finding his looks.
Fox, and it's Fox with the jam.
Fox never afraid to take it right at the defense on the drive. Excellent display of speed there.
And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
I briefly spoke with Chris Finch. We talked about his matchup against the highly touted Victor Wembanyama, and Coach told me Victor's combination of speed and size creates a lot of problems on both ends of the floor, so we've got to play a physical brand of basketball to just keep him out of rhythm. It'll be interesting to see how that affects him, BA.
All right, Allie, thanks once again. 3-pointer, Fox nails it from beyond the arc. Fox has got 5.
Starting to find his rhythm. He's cooking, and he knows it.
And you know what? They're going to keep using him. I mean, he'll be the centerpiece of their offense today. You can bank on that.
Now here's Edwards. And he got the whistle on the way up, so he'll be headed to the line for a pair. It's on Devin Vassell.
So much confidence coming from Anthony Edwards. You can just see it. This is a guy who knows he belongs in the league and is hungry to be great.
And Anthony Edwards has stated that his goal is to ultimately surpass Michael Jordan.
Hey, look, that is a lofty goal to run after. I don't know if he'll catch him, but I like the fact that he's ambitious enough and confident enough to put it out there. His ability speaks for itself. This guy's a star already, and his star continues to shine. His work ethic and confidence give me belief that he's going to have a chance to at least get close to that. We know about 25 years ago, there was a guy named Kobe Bryant who sought to do something similar to what MJ did, and he got pretty close to matching it.
And Randall the bucket on the assist by DiVincenzo. Randall's got his second basket.
Boy, down low, Randall can throw those 250 LBs around and create havoc. Tough for the defense to slow him down.
Here's Castle. Knocked loose and stolen by Edwards. Here we go. And De'Aaron Fox picks up the foul. That's his first foul of the game. Outside, DiVincenzo. And first quarter, we're about 3.5 minutes in. Picked by Gobert. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Randall. The rebound by Victor Wembanyama.
Everything right except the finish. Have to keep focused all the way through the play.
So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting.
And good aggressive play. Johnson knows if he goes hard inside, he'll be rewarded with the whistle.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one. Clark, with Minnesota being a major player in the West now, Wolves Nation is howling.
Howling and growling, B.A. That's the name of their fan base. And yeah, they're excited, and for good reason. Not only is this team competitive, but they can be downright dominant at times, especially at the defensive end of the floor. Easy group to cheer for. On the front foot, attacking the defense, this is Anthony Edwards at his best.
Fox Fox against McDaniels. The three from Wembanyama gets the three to fall. And that'll tie this game up.
And that's what they want to do. Get him open looks early.
Now Edwards. 43 seconds left to play in the first. Randall, the pass to DiVincenzo. The three is up. Book it. And it's Randall with the assist.
Well, you know, that last three got DiVincenzo fired up now. He had to respond. He goes to the arc to shoot back with one of his own triples.
Here's Edwards, plenty of space. And there are the Timberwolves with another bucket.
This team looks to him to score the ball. They feel good when he's taking the shots.
Fox against McDaniels. Outside for Wembanyama. And San Antonio hits again from deep.
When Wembanyama goes up, he can be so quick. I mean, the rookie looking very assertive.
And Edwards, here we go. Oh, rejected by Wembanyama. Over to the wing. Castle for three. No good on the buzzer beater. Plenty of offense in this closely contested first quarter of play. Timberwolves ahead, leading. And close game underway so far. We'll see if either of these teams can jump out ahead in this second quarter. And a look now at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for the Timberwolves.
Their chemistry. That's what really stood out so far in this one to me. Look at the number of assists they've been able to rack up so far.
Another area they've excelled in is the points in the paint. They've been able to gouge the interior defense so far in this one.
Ebb is at the two with McDaniels playing the three. Julius Randle out there with Rudy Gobert. And it's DiVincenzo in at the point. So that's the lineup for Minnesota. And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
Hey, Brian. Well, De'Aaron Fox, the inaugural 2023 Clutch Player of the Year, he said, quote, "You can't be afraid to fail. Obviously, you're not going to make every shot, but my team puts me in position to succeed, so the least I can do is have confidence in myself to take good shots." Brian?
Allie, thanks. You know, he's become a star. Edwards with it, and Johnson picks him up defensively. For three, Randall. Rebounded by Fox. And it's a Spurs ball. Grant, when you talk about De'Aaron Fox, what an exciting player.
That he is, and just now entering the prime years of his career. We've seen him make great strides the last few years, and it's scary trying to think just how much he can still improve.
Wembanyama, pass to Vassell. Takes the three. Good, and the assist to Wembanyama.
The team counts on Vassell for this, a reliable producer of three-point buckets.
Edwards with a step, and Edwards slams it in.
I'll tell you, he is so tough to keep down once he gets near that rim.
Yeah, he can get up even a few notches higher.
Well, and that's exactly how the game is played in the paint inside, guys. I mean, if you can play over the top, I think you've got a big advantage.
Edwards with it, and Johnson picks him up defensively. Edwards looking it over. Randall on the screen. Edwards, the pass to Randall. And it's Randall with the jam.
You know, once he has the positioning he wants, he's ready for the big finish. Julius Randle throwing it down.
Here's Fox. Oh, Fox gets up and throws it down.
I just love the aggressive finish.
I'm thinking he's sending a strong message with that jam.
That's exactly how you send it. Two hands and down.
Here's Randall. It's hauled in by Wembanyama. Wembanyama's got a rebound number 5 here tonight. To the paint. Oh, got a piece of it. Randall with a steal. Fast break, Minnesota. Edwards against Vassell. The three ball. Rebound by San Antonio. Wembanyama's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Now here's DiVincenzo. Not a lot of room. Spurs lead by 3. Outside Wembanyama. DiVincenzo against Johnson. Fox outside. Johnson a screen on McDaniels. Just 5 on the clock. Ooh, nice work inside by Fox. And the elite bigs today can score posting and facing up, Clark. Can all those options make it hard to decide which way to attack?
Well, I agree with you there, and I think it's a good problem to have, quite honestly, I mean, that's also, I think, where coaching and analytics comes into play, trying to keep track of what approach is going to work best for you.
Fox surveying the D. The kick out to Johnson. Wembanyama, screen on McDaniels. The shot by Johnson, no good. And it's Edwards with the ball for the Minnesota Timberwolves. Edwards on the attack in transition.
And, you know, once Edwards flips that switch, now he stays fully engaged. His offensive arsenal is on full display.
Fox, the pass to Johnson. To the middle. Here's Wembanyama. And it's going to be a goaltending call here, so they will count the bucket.
Good hustle right there. I love that effort. Just a little late in the act.
If they play this right, they can go 2 for 1.
Yeah, they really have to work the clock right now.
Edwards, a pass to Randall. Back to Edwards. Oh, Ant-Man fighting for 2.
And this is exactly what you want Edwards to do, using his athleticism to score on tough defense inside.
Fox, the pass to Vassell. 15 seconds left in the second period.
Seems to have a knack for hitting guys in their spots. His vision excellent.
Edwards against Vassell. Outside McDaniels. Gobert with a screen on Fox. McDaniels from long range. And a pretty tightly contested game here as we end the first half. Sanded. All right, Allie, thanks for that. We will see everyone right back after this break. Ready for the second half.
These are BlackJesus center court. And get ready for the big half-court shot. Drum roll, please. They're entering up the shot.
Second half of basketball is upon us, and we may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game we've seen so far. And you know, Anthony Edwards has been really making it happen, guys.
Yeah, they've done an amazing job of creating room to operate for him. And then, of course, executing.
You know what? It helped that they had a few guys with very hot hands on the perimeter, too.
Here's who Greg Popovich is starting the second half with. Barnes and Sohan, your small and power forwards. Then there's Chris Paul, and it's Bassie in at the center position. Reed passes to Miller. Boy, that foul looked intentional. Not exactly what you'd expect here.
Yeah, I know. It just doesn't make sense, given the situation. You don't want to stop the clock right there. I'm not quite sure what he was thinking.
Yeah, but that's no excuse for that kind of foul. I mean, that might be an explanation for it, but it certainly doesn't justify it. And even then, it's just not a good play.
Reed for 3. He buries it from 3. Reed's gotten himself going here. His first points of the game on the deep ball.
Timberwolves foul. Shannon. First personal foul. First team foul.
And about a minute of action so far in the third quarter. Here's Paul. That shot off the mark. Minnesota in the lead. Alexander Walker, the pass to Miller. Here's Shannon. Yet to see a basket. Ooh, nice shot by Miller. And the Timberwolves lead by 3.
A great move. I mean, the defense has no response.
Yeah, if that's a harbinger of things to come, he's looking at having a very big second half.
Here's Paul. Minot pulls it in. The Timberwolves have got 2 of 3 from the floor in this third quarter. Miller, the pass to Reed. Pass to Alexander Walker. Six on the shot clock. The Timberwolves need to get off a shot here. A slam dunk by Reed.
Slams it down with 2 hands.
Man, they're really getting aggressive now.
Now's the time to do it. Keep attacking that rim.
Outside Paul. And that one off the back of the rim and in.
I mean, this guy is so good in the pick and roll, and it's such a reliable play for him because he's so good at reading the defense.
Right side read. Three-pointer. That shot is off. Spurs trail by 3. Just over 2.5 minutes gone by in the second half. Ball can't get it to go. The Timberwolves have gone 3 of 5 from the field in this third quarter. Miller. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
Second personal foul.
Minnesota shooting their third and fourth free throw shots of the night.
At the line for 2. Leonard Miller.
Miller hits them both.
Well, he's certainly been on target with the free throws. Such an advantage when your bigs can knock them down from the line.
They set the pick. Here's Paul. Paul with another miss.
Boy, that's got to be terribly frustrating there. I mean, with the defense not hustling and he still misses, boy, he wishes he had that one back. Really nice job moving the ball around that time, picking apart that defense.
Outside Paul.
I'll tell you what, drawing fouls is a bit of a skill, and it's one that Paul excels at.
These are his first free throws of the game. And the first one at the line is good.
Chris Paul. 2 shots.
Off on that one, so he goes 1 out of 2 at the line. The Timberwolves lead by 6. Miller a screen on Barnes. Here's Alexander Walker. The three-pointer off the mark.
And I'm surprised that didn't go down. I mean, I'm sure he is too.
Barnes is a problem in these fast break situations. He's got strength, he's got skill, and he's got excellent speed.
Reed sets a screen. Alexander Walker with the bucket. And the Timberwolves lead by 6.
Terrific design and execution, leading to an opportunity right at the rim.
Minnesota foul.
And this will be his third and fourth free throws of the game here. That's good from Paul.
If you're a head coach, you love having a guy like Chris Paul around. He's a coach on the floor for you and helps keep everyone accountable.
The Timberwolves have gotten 5 of 8 shots to go in the third. Here's Alexander Walker. Outside Reed. Now here's Alexander Walker. And the layup falls. Alexander Walker's got 4 points this quarter.
The defense couldn't collapse quickly enough.
Outside Paul. There's 37 seconds left in the third quarter. Oh, he finds himself wide open and drills it. The Timberwolves lead by 4. Alexander Walker with it. And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
Woo! Defensively, you can't afford to let him get to the rim that easily.
Well, that might be why their deficit is what it is right now.
You know, you look at it, the communication is lacking, as is the trust. They can ill afford those types of breakdowns. It won't work. You can't win with those kind of breakdowns.
Outside Reed. Let's go with a 3. Sinks it from distance. And now a 9-point Timberwolves lead.
Gotta fight harder to get over those screens.
Well, I'm going to credit the screen. I mean, that's a good, strong pick he lays there.
And so it's the Minnesota Timberwolves with a 9-point cushion at the end of the quarter.
It's the fourth quarter.
With 3 quarters behind us, let's see what this fourth period holds in store. Here's DiVincenzo. And is at the 2 with McDaniels playing the 3. Rudy Gobert is out there with Julius Randle. And it's DiVincenzo in at the point. So that's the lineup for Minnesota. Left side, Edwards. And so they foul intentionally. A line change here for San Antonio.
Second team foul. Substitution on the court.
Outside, DiVincenzo. Randle finds DiVincenzo. 5 to shoot. Floats one. Got it. And the Timberwolves lead by 11.
Funky finish by DiVincenzo there, using the floater as a way to neutralize the shot blocker.
Johnson a screen on McDaniels. Pass to Johnson. Oh, and Johnson slams it in.
A strong finish to cut into that lead a little.
Man, left no doubt with that one, Grant.
Well, I tell you what, he loaded up as much power as he could behind that two-hander.
And De'Aaron Fox picks up the foul. That'll be a second foul of the game.
And that puts them just one foul from the bonus.
Yep, they'll be trying to draw that next foul quickly so they can start getting those easy chances at the strike.
Edwards with it. He's picked up by Vassell. For 3, Randall. Rebound by San Antonio. We played just over a minute here in the fourth. And the dunk by Wembanyama.
Well, Victor doesn't have too far to go. I mean, he just pops up to the rim, makes it look so easy.
Randall on the screen. Here's DiVincenzo. It's McDaniels on the wing. Randall is screen on Fox. Outside for Randall. 3-pointer off the mark. Spurs trail by 7. And Fox powers it home.
Man, he's got it going now. When he's in this kind of a zone, boy, he's fun to watch.
McDaniels, that's good.
They're going at it on offense. Neither team backing down.
Hey, defense is taking a back burner, secondary on the marquee, but who doesn't love a game like this? Let's go. I like offense.
Wembanyama, no good. And it's Edwards with the ball for Minnesota. And there's a whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
Edwards does not back down. Even if it means taking physically hard contact, he's fearless.
All right, guys, what's your take on the hustle stats for the Timberwolves?
Really a great job in this one, forcing the issue defensively. Great quickness and discipline combined, making ball handlers very uncomfortable.
Yeah, they've also done a great job of running. Attacking when they get the chance, always a great idea.
They shoot again. Nice shot by DiVincenzo. And it's a 10-point Timberwolves lead.
Able to connect from the mid-range when given the opportunity. Nice shot that time from Dante DiVincenzo.
Fox for 3. It's rebounded by Minnesota. Gobert's got 5 rebounds in the game. Knocked away. Stolen by Vassell. Out to the right wing. 3-pointer, Fox. The 3-ball is good for Fox.
I like it. Setting up Fox that time, getting him something in rhythm.
Edwards against Vassell. Randall outside. 1:57 left in the fourth quarter of this one. Shot clock at 6. Here's Edwards. And he's going to the line for 12. Maybe a little bit of a use it or lose it situation with the coach's challenge.
Challenge in place. We've seen so many of these personal foul calls still disputed even after the video review.
There's no doubt there's going to be a gray area in a lot of these calls. But at least we have the option to take a second look, so the officials can be sure they get it right. And they've made their decision. The call will stand.
And as much as it hurts to lose a challenge, I think Coach would challenge that call again if he could. He really disagreed with the foul, and he's still peeved.
Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
Well, over the break, I listened in on Greg Popovich's huddle. Coach delivering an inspiring message to his team saying, quote, hey, we can win this game. Believe in yourselves. Battle to the end. Honestly, guys, even I was a bit pumped up after hearing this one.
Good job there, Allie. Thanks. Spurs trail by 8. Here goes Fox. And out of bounds. Minnesota will have it. 1:44 left in the fourth. Gobert passes to Edwards. Randall, a screen on Vassell. Edwards with it. He's picked up by Vassell. And Edwards slams it in.
Rising up for the throwdown. Major hops from Edwards.
Here's Fox. And it's Fox with the jam.
What a finish. I mean, he just took over himself.
What a show of power right there from the point guard. Man, sweet.
And you know, guys, when your point guard is making explosive plays at the rim, I really do think it sets the tone for the rest of the team.
Jumps up, sprinting up the floor. It's Wembanyama.
That right there demonstrates how incredible Wembanyama is. I mean, sometimes he just does everything himself.
And there's a whistle. That goes on Devin Vassell. That'll get him his 4th foul of the game. Due to the bonus, we will head to the line for 2. And he misses the first one. Boy, he wanted that one to go. And he's able to hit the second one. And that makes it a 7-point lead. San Antonio's gone 1 for 3 in the 4th quarter from range. Wembanyama, no good.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point.
Oh, a sensational slam by Ant.
This is what winning is all about. Playing your best when it matters most.
Yeah, you know, once they got victory in their view, a huge injection of energy and a great run to finish it off.
35 seconds left in the 4th quarter here. Randall a screen on Johnson. Edwards a pass to Randall. Count it. And it's an 11-point Minnesota lead.
They got a big lift from their crowd tonight, giving them the energy they needed.
Boy, they've given their fans plenty to cheer about, that's for sure. Effort, skill, coaching, you name it, they've done it.
They can simply hold on to the ball here.
No question, B.A. They deserve the win.
And Edwards puts up a deep 3. And so it's Minnesota. All right, Allie, thank you. And that about wraps it up for Grant Hill, Allie LaForce, and Clark.
of the NBA. Let's take a look at the Nuggets opening lineup. The 4 and the 5. It's Gordon and Jokic. Jamal Murray is out there with Porter. And it's Watson in at the 3 slot. And for the Timberwolves, Edwards on the wing. He's joined by McDaniels. Julius Randle is out there with Gobert. And it's DiVincenzo in at the 1. And what a matchup we have here in the front court, Greg.
Yeah, each of these teams are anchored by their big men. I think it's going to be physical and highly intensified.
And slam dunk by Gobert.
And good luck keeping Gobert off the boards. He has a tremendous nose for the ball.
Now Porter. Pass to Watson. Back to Porter. And finished off by Porter.
He just jumps so fast. I mean, give Porter a chance to dunk, and he doesn't think twice about it.
DiVincenzo against Murray. Outside for Randle. 6 to shoot. Murray against DiVincenzo. Controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
And when Gobert goes up, he gets up. Airtime to spare as he slams the putback home.
Murray outside. Outside Porter. Jokic with the screen on Edwards. And a wide open look for Porter. Offline with his 3. For Minnesota, they've gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. Last year, coach, as you know, the Timberwolves making it to the Western Conference Finals.
Yeah, that equaled their deepest run in team history, dropping that series to the Mavs. Minnesota has never been to the finals, one of 5 franchises who get to get there.
Timberwolves have gone 3 of 5 shooting the ball so far.
Yeah, I mean, maybe could have tried for a more memorable dunk than that one.
And we know he's capable of those memorable ones. And Jokic throws it down.
Oh, that's just too easy for Jokic. This is why defensively you've got to get him away from the basket.
DiVincenzo passes to Gobert. And the call up against Jokic. That's his first foul.
And you can see he just didn't get squared up with his feet.
And just under 2.5 minutes elapsed here in the first. And here's Edwards from the arc. Good on the 3-point shot. Edwards got 5 points so far.
Well, it doesn't matter where he is on the court. If Edwards likes a look, he's going to take it.
And McDaniels with the block. Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
Kevin, thank you very much. Jaden McDaniels has become an X factor for the Wolves. Mike Conley says, we know what he does defensively, but the offense that he can bring for us balances our unit. It's much needed. Guys tend not to think of him as an offensive player, but he does have that in his game. Kevin?
But I love the reference to an X factor. He definitely is that. All right, David, thank you. Here's Edwards. To DiVincenzo. Back to Edwards. And stolen by Murray. Here's the break. Watson kicks to Porter. 1:30 left in the first quarter of the game. And finished off by Porter.
But when Porter is attacking, the defense is in trouble. Have to respect his ability to put it on the floor.
We know very few players in the league can put up points with the ease that Michael Porter Jr. can, don't we?
One of the prettiest shots in the league, Kevin. He's got great size, he's got that high release, and he gets it off quick. When he's shooting it well, he can take over a game.
And he rebounds well, too. He does other things in addition to scoring.
Well, that's where he's really improved, doing those other things.
They get it back. Watson. That one's in, his first shot this game.
And they've scored several times already here in the first quarter on the inside.
And here is DiVincenzo. Randle a screen on Murray. DiVincenzo can't hit it. Outside Porter. Three-pointer. Good, and the assist goes to Jokic. Porter's got 7 points.
And a smooth shooting stroke off the catch. Porter clearly excels in those situations.
It's a 4-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. On the wing, DiVincenzo. He's covered by Murray. DiVincenzo gets the bucket. 6 points for him.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
Porter looking it over. Up in time. And the last shot at the buzzer doesn't go in for him. And so it's the Minnesota Timberwolves with their... And if you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter in this one. And before we move on, what do you guys think about what we've seen so far from the Timberwolves?
I mean, the rebounding was the difference in that first period. You've got to block these guys out.
Hey, look, it's simple. More rebounds means more possessions, and that's clearly been their priority.
Edwards on the wing. He is joined by McDaniel. Rudy Gobert is out there with Randall, and it's DiVincenzo in at the point. That's the 5 to begin the second quarter for the Timberwolves. And so Murray nails both of them. And Greg, something that is so important to this team, Jamal Murray's shot creation.
It is, Kevin. He creates so much with the ball or off of it. The work he puts in on offense frees up everything for his teammates. Great competitor who's really a perfect fit with this core.
Now here's Porter. He's got 7. 5 on the clock. Pass to Gordon. And it's good off the back of the rim and in.
And not just a scorer, but a distributor as well. Porter's court awareness is really impressive.
Handle a screen on Murray. DiVincenzo passes to Edwards. Randall with a screen for Edwards. Bucket, Edwards sliding home the 3.
I tell you what, it's almost like stealing to watch how he plays the game from this seat.
Porter against Edwards. Fires for 3. Porter, no luck. Minnesota leading by 5. And the wide open shot from DiVincenzo. Gobert. Banked in off the glass. Gobert's got 6.
And the big man from France, Gobert, a menace around the rim.
Murray against McDaniel. Murray with it. Jokic with the screen on McDaniel. Pass to Jokic. Gordon with no one around. No good on the 3. The Timberwolves have gone 2 of 3 from the field here to open the second quarter. Gobert can't hit. The Nuggets trail by 7. Now, here's Jokic. We've got some talented defensive big men in the league today, Coach. But in your opinion, who would you say is the best rim protector?
Well, Kevin, I would have said Rudy Gobert because people didn't even want to go to the rim and challenge him. Anthony Davis is great. But I'm telling you, the young guy, Victor Wembanyama, I think is the best we've got now.
Isn't he something else, Dan? We've never seen anything like him.
We never have, and I'm not sure we ever will again.
And here is Murray. After Anthony Edwards made that last 3-pointer. Shot to stop the run. The dunk and the foul. A powerhouse move, and he's got a chance for one more at the line. It's going to be on Rudy Gobert. And guys, what do you think about the hustle stats for the Timberwolves?
Well, they're playing with great pace, pushing the ball up the floor and attacking before the defense can get set.
And I also have to call out how they've outworked their opponent, doing a great job of crashing the offensive glass and just creating those second chance points.
Now, here's DiVincenzo. 6 points for him. Here's Randall. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. It's going to be on Aaron Gordon.
And Randall's never been one to back down from physical play inside. And he's not going to start now.
And the Denver Nuggets, led by multi-time MVP Nikola Jokic, And they've done a tremendous job surrounding him with the right kind of people.
They certainly have, Kevin. But one caveat here. You can surround Nikola Jokic with any player, Kevin, and he will figure out their strengths and get them the ball where they need to have it. This guy makes everyone better.
So you think we're not giving enough attention maybe to what he thinks upstairs, how he sees the game?
He sees the game, Kevin, as well as anyone who's ever played it, and he directs traffic out there. He is a true point center. Well, we know Edwards has an outstanding skill set, but what makes him truly special is his competitive will and ability to handle high-pressure moments.
Now, here's Jokic. Back to Murray. And rebounded by McDaniels.
Well, that's the look he wanted, but the defense doing just enough to impact that shot.
Edwards with it. Watson's there.
Well, when Edwards gets this hot, all an opponent can hope to do is limit the damage.
And here's Jokic outside. He makes that one drop, only a second, 5 tries.
Yeah, showing off that ability to stretch the floor. Seems like everyone is a threat at the arc these days.
Randall with a screen for DiVincenzo. Outside for Randall. And stolen by Gordon. There's 37 seconds left to play in the first half. Here's Jokic. He goes up again. Good! Jokic can indeed take a little contact.
Sometimes he seems to be indestructible with the finishes he can make. Jokic is a force down low.
Randall a screen on Murray. DiVincenzo against Murray. Randall outside. A 3 for DiVincenzo. Drills the three-pointer. DiVincenzo's got 9.
Of the two offenses here tonight, you can tell theirs is just a bit more insane.
Well, I think it's because they're calling sets that really match up well with their personnel.
And so that's the end of the first half. Timberwolves lead by 11. And we'll get it going after this from the Target Center.
And get ready for the big half-court shot. Drum line. They're thinking about the shots.
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next 2 quarters are any different from the first 2. So far, it has been a runaway. You know, Anthony Edwards has been exceptional here, guys.
Yeah, it's been a great performance from him. Really staying focused on quality shots.
Yeah, he's found his spots, been patient with his shot selection, and it's paid off for himself and the team.
Taking a look at the Nuggets, they've got Šarić, and it's Brown in at the small forward position.
First personal foul. First team foul.
Alexander Walker on the wing. Denial. Here's Brown. Oh, he blocked it and deflects off the backboard. Here's Shannon. He's covered by Westbrook. Second half just getting started. About a minute played. Shot clock at 6. Yep, that one goes in there. And the Timberwolves. By 11.
Terrific play call to give him a clean look at the rim. That's how you want to start the second half.
Yeah, I like how they're establishing their interior presence right away. That's going to collapse the defense and create other opportunities.
Here's Brown. Following the bucket by the Timberwolves. This one for 3. Nailed from three-point land. Brown's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. And looking back, Coach, how great was it to see the Nuggets win their first title back in 2023?
One of the great NBA stories, Kevin. It was huge. It was a moment years in the making. That championship meant so much to the city of Denver and its fans.
And you can tell they had that play ready to go. Well done on the inbound.
There's a screen. The 3. Brown's shot is off. Minnesota leading by 10. And we've got a whistle. The refs are indicating it's a transition take foul. It's going to be a shot and the ball.
And now only one away from being in the penalty.
Greg, what a great time to be a fan of basketball. Not just in the NBA, but all over the world.
Absolutely, Kevin. The sport just continues to grow, and there's increased value being placed on all-around skill, even in youth basketball. And I think that bodes well for the future of the game.
Here's Minot. Pass to Alexander Walker. Inside. Persistence pays off as they finally hit a shot. Reeves got the lead up to 13 now for the Timberwolves. Here's Šarić, guarded by Reed. And here's Westbrook. Here's Brown. From outside the arc. A rebound by the Timberwolves. Pass to Alexander Walker. Second half of play, and we're 3 minutes into the third here. And the wide open shot from Reed. And there's the call on Nickeil Alexander-Walker. That's his first foul.
First personal foul.
The Nuggets trail by 13. Westbrook scanning the floor. Here's Brown. Lays it up and banks it in. Brown's got 5 points in the quarter.
And that's right where they wanted to go with the ball in rhythm.
Reed with a screen on Westbrook. Takes the 3. It's rebounded by Najee. Nuggets have gone 3 of 6 in the third quarter. 50% from the field. Hey, Coach, what about Naz Reid after going undrafted back in 2019? He is really showing him, isn't he?
Well, Kevin, what a story. Uncommon skill level for a player of his size. He can shoot the ball. He can handle the ball. He's got a lot in his arsenal.
Back to Alexander Walker. Drills it from outside. Alexander Walker's got 7.
Well, the defense gave that away. He's a skilled shooter who you have to contest at the arc.
There's 49 seconds left to play in the third. Here's Brown. He's got 5. And too long on the shot. Timberwolves leading by 12. And the foul called on Russell Westbrook. That's foul number 2 for him. And it's a completely new lineup for Minnesota.
Substitution on the court.
There's 31 seconds left in the third. Back to Edwards. It's stolen by Watson. Murray with it. Picked up by Edwards. There's Porter with the 3, and he's good on the 3 ball. 10 points for him.
Just sensational form and touch on display from Porter. When he gets any room to shoot from deep, he's looking to fire.
DiVincenzo kicks to Randall. Now DiVincenzo. He's got 9. Trying to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. Porter outside. And the last second attempt doesn't fall. And that's going to do it for the third quarter. Timberwolves ahead. And let's take this chance now to show you the State Farm assist of the game.
And definitely deserving of the prize tonight. How about the read he made here? Looking like a point guard with the pass right on the money.
Well, his height gives him the ability to see the floor, and he makes a quick decision and a great pass.
And this is it. Glad to have you along for this fourth and final quarter. Edwards on the wing. He's joined by McDaniels. Julius Randle is out there with Rudy Gobert. And it's DiVincenzo in at the point guard. So that's the lineup for Minnesota. And here is DiVincenzo after Michael Porter made the last three-pointer.
Both teams running perimeter-oriented plays that are working.
Well, you know it's become a three-point shooting league. Teams shooting a steady diet from outside.
Now here's Porter. Off target from three-point range. Edwards looking it over. No one near Randle as he lets it go. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. The Nuggets trail by 9. Outside Porter. Fires the three. Porter can't get that one to fall. And so Edwards will bring it up for the Timberwolves. 13 points was their biggest lead in the game. Shot by McDaniels, no good.
Finding space on the perimeter, but he couldn't capitalize.
Porter outside, gets it to go from beyond the arc. Porter's got 9 points now in just the second half. And here is DiVincenzo. Randle with a screen for DiVincenzo. Jacks up a three. And Julius Randle with a three. And the Timberwolves lead by 9.
That pick takes the D totally out of the equation.
Yeah, you've got to lock and trail hard. You can't allow him a clean look from that. You got to finish at the rim right there. You hate seeing those opportunities go to waste.
And Peyton Watson gets the whistle that time. That is his first foul of the game. Now here's McDaniels. Randle a screen on Porter. Here's McDaniels, and finished off by McDaniels.
Once he gets clear off the screen, there is no stopping.
No, not when there's a flush waiting to happen.
Well, give credit to the screener there. That's how you help free up your teammates.
Up top, Porter, defended by Gobert. 6 to shoot. And Porter, here we go. That's in, coming off the assist from Jokic. 18 points for Michael Porter.
And we are seeing the makings of a masterpiece here, guys, from Porter. A threat to score from anywhere within the half court. And he is cold-blooded. Drops the dagger. Piles on to what was already a big lead.
And defensively, that kind of effort is just not going to cut it.
Porter, no luck. Timberwolves leading by 12. Edwards inside, guarded by Porter. McDaniels gets a wide-open look from outside, off the mark. For Denver, they've gone 3 of 7 from the floor in the fourth. That's a 42% mark in the quarter. The drive by Jokic, and he comes up with the deuce.
How about absorbing the punishment and still complete the play? That's a great finish by Jokic.
And what's your take, guys, on the hustle sticks for the Timberwolves?
Well, I love how connected they've been defensively. They're right into shooters and piling up block shots.
And they've really been able to get out in transition and produce. The defense hasn't had an answer for this up-tempo pace.
So it's Denver now, following the bucket by the Timberwolves. And then Gordon with the dunk.
And you gotta love a skilled dunker like Gordon, charging in and sailing right over the defense.
The Nuggets trail by 10. Outside, Porter. Pass to Murray. Porter dishes to Murray. Some nice ball movement by the Nuggets. From deep, Jokic. Gobert with the defensive effort. Minnesota's gotten 3 of their 6 three-pointers to fall here in the fourth.
Guys, I think this is a game they have to feel good about as we wind through the final moments here in what looks to be a solid win for the Timberwolves.
Their hard work on the glass paid off.
I tell you what, they're both excellent rebounding teams, and it was a tough battle underneath all game. And I think ultimately that earned the W.
And one of the key components to this victory, if not the biggest, was the incredible performance for Anthony Edwards.
He was everywhere defensively, offensively. The effort we saw from him tonight, I think, was the difference. And he's been a force on the glass all game long.
No doubt how much those boards impact the overall outcome. You can't give them extra chances.
Fires away from way outside. Off the mark. And so it's the Timberwolves taking care of business here. Some good competition, but the hometown advantage and their ability to stay focused at
On paper. This looks like a lopsided matchup, but anything could happen in the NBA, Grant.
That is the truth. I mean, that's why they play the games. One guy gets hot, a team gets cold. That's all it takes to swing the entire outcome of a game.
A look at the starting group here for Denver. Gordon and Jokic together in the middle. Murray out there with Michael Porter, and it's Watson in at the 3. Now here's Jokic. Basket counts.
I mean, it is amazing to watch Jokic at his size use the handle to create space for his shot.
Now here's Fox, defended by Watson. And it's Fox with the jam.
What a finish. I mean, he just took over himself.
What a show of power right there from the point guard. Man, sweet.
San
A point guard
Antonio.
getting up like that, boy, that is special.
First personal foul. First team foul.
Here's Porter. Screen by Watson. Porter gets the bucket.
Smart play there by Porter. Working his way inside to find a reliable, close-range look.
Grant, the Denver Nuggets have been on quite the run here in this window of time.
Yeah, B.A. It's all working for Denver in recent years. This is a well-constructed team that they play as a unit, and it makes it so difficult to try to get the best of them.
Nails it from three.
Yeah, you've got to worry about Wembanyama everywhere. He puts a defense to the test.
Porter looks it over. Pass to Jokic. Clock at 6. Victor Wembanyama grabs the board. San Antonio's gone 1 of 2 from three-point land so far. Johnson a screen on Murray. And here's Johnson. Gordon with a steal. Knocks it loose. Oh, and a fast break for the Spurs. Three-pointer, Fox. Can't get it to drop. The Nuggets have gone 2 of 3 from the floor. Out to Gordon. Back to Jokic. Outside Porter. Shot clock at 6. For 3. It's hauled in by Wembanyama. Johnson for 3. To the paint. Here's Castle. And it's in. Off the glass.
And for a guard, Castle loves to take his game in deep and challenge those bigger defenders.
On the wing, Porter. He's guarded by Vassell. Jokic the screen. Outside Porter. And count the basket. He was fouled, and he's going to the line for one more. He's getting his first free throw attempt of the game here.
Second team foul.
The free throw is off from Porter. Okay, RJ, we all know how luck comes into play in the NBA. The Spurs have had great lottery luck.
Yeah, winning the first pick 3 times, drafting David Robertson, Tim Duncan, and Victor Wembanyama. I don't know, but I would be really upset if I was all of those other teams and miss out on those big guys.
And Fox powers it home.
Look at Fox get up. Okay, I see you flexing on him.
Remaining in the first. 2 minutes.
Murray scanning the floor. Takes it inside. That one falls.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Easy possessions like that literally are just a gift. You just dream of them. He'll gladly take those.
Now here's Fox. Soft touch off the glass. Fox has got 6.
This is the thing about Fox. He has the length to do damage on the inside.
And we're just over 3.5 minutes into this first quarter. Here's Murray. Drives to the hoop. And the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way. Graham, when you think of Jamal Murray and all he's been through, health is of utmost importance for him.
Oh, extremely important, B.A. Because when Murray is healthy, he's a lethal player and a huge part of this team's success.
Since drafting Wembanyama, the Spurs have looked like a team that gets better every game, RJ.
And they're still so young. They're learning the intricacies of the game and how to play with each other. But you can tell things are coming together and the future looks bright.
I tell you, a little extra pressure on D when you're up against a point guard who can elevate.
It doesn't make it easy, does it?
Yeah, hard to strategize for a guy who can make a pass or a play like this right in your face.
Now here's Murray. Over Castle. Another shot. Outside Porter. From outside the arc. Gets the 3 ball to go. He has 7.
And just a nice smooth stroke on that 3 from Porter Jr. He knows that shot very well.
Fox feeling it out a bit. Johnson against Gordon. Rebounded by Denver. Now here's Jokic. Pass to Gordon. Back to Jokic. From down in the low post, it goes.
That's a guy you want taking shots, a quality offensive player.
And at the end of one, both teams putting up some points. Nuggets ahead. And we hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even on the scoreboard so far. All right, guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for the Nuggets?
They've made a point to take what's given to them in the mid-range. The jumpers are falling for them so far.
Another area they've excelled in is the points in the paint. They've been able to gouge the interior defense so far in this one.
On the floor for Denver, getting going in the second. Gordon and Jokic together in the middle. Michael Porter out there with Murray. And it's Watson in at the small forward position.
The defense was so focused on keeping Fox in front of them, and that gave him enough room to sink it in from mid-range.
Right side Murray. Watson passes to Murray. He drops it from range. Murray's got 5 points in the quarter.
Terrific up-tempo play by Murray. Gets the ball, and moments later, he has a shot up.
And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
Hey, Brian, Devin Vassell's progressing offensively. He said, I feel like the game has slowed down, just making the right reads. I know I can get to my spots. I just want to show that I'm an efficient scorer and a willing passer. I'm trying to be the best player that I can be.
Yeah, love that work ethic, Allie. Thanks. Here's Murray. San Antonio getting their last shot to go. Pass to Jokic. Porter with a screen on Wembanyama. And here's Jokic outside. Offensive rebound. And Gordon with the big finish.
And the athleticism of Gordon helps on the offensive glass. I just love when he goes after second chance scoring opportunities like that.
Now here's Fox. 10 points for him. There's the drive.
Once he gets to the rim, it's fairly automatic.
Nothing fancy right there. Just takes his 2 points, moves on. Second quarter of play with around 2 minutes gone so far. Here's Murray. Out to Gordon. Outside Watson. Gordon with a screen on Fox. 4-3. Rebounded by Johnson.
And he might have thrown himself off when he saw how much space he had from three.
And Fox powers it home.
So difficult trying to keep pace with Fox, especially when this man is on a break.
Here's Porter. Goes up and lays it in nice and easy. Porter's got 9. Richard, you evolved as a shooter over the course of your career. Talk about developing shooting in the NBA game.
Well, it dictates what kind of offense you can run. You don't need a bunch of good shooters, but if you've only got 1 or 2, your interior play better be strong.
Now here's Vassell. Still no points. Takes a 3. Rebounded by Denver.
Credit to him for trying to get that 3 right back. Missed the shot, but that's a fighter's mentality.
Jokic passes to Murray. Back to Jokic. And Jokic throws it down hard.
And dunking it with authority inside. This is why Jokic guys look to feed him down there.
Pass to Johnson. To end the run. Connects from downtown. Johnson's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3.
Willing passers, unselfish play. You have to appreciate this kind of offense.
Vassell against Porter. Jokic with a screen on Vassell. Out left to the wing. Lets it go from deep. And it's Jokic missing.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
Vassell passes to Wembanyama. And a miss there on the triple. The Nuggets lead by 5. Inside. Here's Porter. Another basket. He's now 6 for 7 in the contest.
And this is how you execute through contact. Porter Jr. outworking the defense in style.
Gordon pulls it in.
You love to see guys challenge one another like that. Advantage to the defense that time.
Outside Murray. Launches a three. And the three-pointer goes. And now a 10-point Denver lead.
You have to watch Murray closely at the perimeter. He won't hesitate to flex his range. And just totally relentless, only increasing the intensity level.
Always plays hard until the final whistle, no matter what the situation is.
27 seconds left in the second. Here's Fox. He takes it in. And that time also a missed shot.
That's just a bucket like you expect him to make. It's tough when you miss those.
Pass to Jokic. Jokic using his strength inside.
They're really dictating the tempo on both ends of the court. You love it.
And guys, to go on a big run, get some breathing space, it has to be a great play on each end.
Fox for three. Oh, wow. Drew the contact, and that three almost went in. So he'll go to the line for 3 free throws. It goes on Peyton Watson. San Antonio shooting their first shots from the stripe in this game. And he's good on the second.
Taking 3 shots.
And he nails the third. And so it's the Denver Nuggets going into the break up 12. They just can't miss right now. Every shot they're taking, you assume, is going in. Thank you, Allie. Good stuff. We will be right back after this break for the beginning of the third quarter. Just about ready for the second half here. A big comeback is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. Boy, it's been one outstanding game from De'Aaron Fox.
You just love his patience offensively in the first half. Waited until he got the looks he wanted.
You love guys who can get their shots within the flow of the offense.
Barnes and Sohan, your small and power forwards. Then there's Chris Paul, and it's Mamu Kelishvili in at the 5. So that's who Greg Popovich starts the second half with.
That's his shot, and one I'm sure he wants back.
RJ with Harrison Barnes on the roster. A team can count on durability and reliability.
Oh, and don't forget about the veteran leadership he brings to the table. You can't underestimate how important it is to have a champion and a veteran like that in your locker room.
Najee passes to Saric. And the whistle blows. And it's going to be over the back here.
Just a little too eager for that rebound. As a result, gets called for the over the back.
You have to know your positioning and where the opposition is on the floor.
Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Hey, BA, the Denver Nuggets are building for the long haul. Their philosophy has been to draft polished prospects and then develop them into contributors. They look for 4 qualities: basketball IQ, character, positional size, and absence of skill deficiencies. Brian, the track record has been strong.
It really has. Thanks, Allie. 6 to shoot. Najee sets a screen. Here's Brown. And he gets the friendly roll as that one goes. And the Nuggets lead by 11.
And clearly he needs no time to warm up.
Paul looking over the floor. Uses the glass on the layup. Paul's got 5 now.
The defense looking lazy there. You can't allow Paul to get inside like this. That's just asking for trouble.
Westbrook with it. Now guarded by Sohan. Back come the Spurs in transition. He launches a 3. It's rebounded by Najee. Denver leading by 9. And we're just about 2 minutes into the second half now. Here's Brown. Sohan covering. Brown passes to Najee. Second chance effort. Here's Brown. Pass to Strother. Down to 5 on the shot clock. The Nuggets need to get one up. No good on the three. The Spurs have gotten 2 of 4 shots to go since the break. Champagnie sinks it from distance. Champagnie's got his first 3 points of the game.
Yeah, great find from Sohan. This is why his guys like playing with him.
Najee sets a screen. Here's Brown. He's guarded by Barnes. And the foul called on Harrison Barnes. That's his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
Here's Brown. They get it back. Here's Westbrook. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
Look, Westbrook does not mind contact while he's going to the bucket. In fact, he welcomes it.
And so Westbrook nails both of them. And now we're 3 minutes into this third quarter of play. Ball against Westbrook.
2 minutes remaining in the third. 2 minutes.
Outside Paul. Six on the shot clock. Barnes with a screen on Westbrook. And a deep 3 from Paul. Rebound by the Nuggets. The biggest lead of the game, 15 points. And he ends that fast break chance. An intentional foul. That's a textbook example of the transition take foul rule. Denver leading by 9. Westbrook taking his time here. Pass to Strother. A minute 29 left in the third quarter. Here's Najee. And out of bounds. The Spurs will take it. 1:21 left in the third quarter here. And Russell Westbrook gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
Here's Paul. That one no good. Saric with some nice D. Denver has gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the third. Here's Strother. Pass to Saric. Here's Najee. Shot clock at 5. Here's Brown. He's guarded by Barnes. Brown's shot is good.
I know he was wide open, but that fadeaway was cash.
Westbrook against Paul. 40 seconds left in the third. From the arc. Rebounded by Denver.
And the shooter had very little space on that attempt.
I'm sure they'll think twice about shooting against him next time.
Attacking the rim with power.
Tremendous finish. And it's Paul with the ball for San Antonio. Trailing by 13. There's 18 seconds left in the third quarter. Here's Champagnie. And the layup is good. Champagnie's got 5 points.
It's nice to see they're not settling for three-pointers. These guys are putting in the work inside.
Najee sets a screen. It could go. Oh, he beats the buzzer just in time. Wow.
Big-time bucket, I'll tell you.
And as we end the third quarter, a double-digit deficit will make it tough to come back. The Nuggets on top, leading by 14. All right, we're going to step aside for just a second, but join us right back here for the start of quarter number 4 next. And there have been 2 very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. And Denver looking at who they've got to start the fourth. Gordon and Jokic together in the middle. Jamal Murray out there with Michael Porter. And it's Watson in at the 3.
And just a great job of getting there first and absorbing the contact.
So San Antonio ends up going with a new group. And here's Fox. Shoots it from the high post. Nikola Jokic grabs the miss.
Oh, man, that's tough. That's definitely one he'd like back. Almost too wide open.
Pass to Murray. Six to shoot. And that one falls. His 5th basket in 7 tries.
I call Jamal Murray a scoring guard. He's on this team to provide points, and he's certainly doing that tonight.
From deep, Wembanyama. San Antonio again can't hit.
And this is exactly who you want taking that shot. He just missed it.
Murray against Fox. They kick it out to Murray. Left side, Porter. Fires the 3. Rebound by San Antonio. Wembanyama's got 5 rebounds in the game. Here's Vassell. Fires in the triple. Vassell's gotten himself going with a triple. His first basket of the game.
And this is something Vassell has really improved. Now you have to guard him closely from deep.
Vassell against Porter. Got a piece of it. Oh, Fox with a steal. Castle for 3. It's hauled in by Nikola Jokic. Jokic has got 4 rebounds now. Outside Porter. Outside Murray. The Nuggets with another miss.
The defense just giving him the easy look there. He's not going to miss that.
Pass to Vassell. Just under 2.5 minutes gone by now in the final quarter. Drops in the 3. Vassell's got 6 here in the quarter.
When he gets a quality look like this at the perimeter, he can almost be automatic.
Here's Porter. The rebound by Victor Wembanyama. Wembanyama's got his 7th rebound here tonight. Johnson passes to Wembanyama. And the dunk by Wembanyama.
This is anyone's game now, and they have the momentum.
Things are firing on all cylinders for them right now. We'll see if they can keep it going.
Porter gets the bucket.
And he's finding the bottom of the net consistently. Porter Jr. is scoring with ease.
Wembanyama screen. And it's Fox penetrating. And he comes up with a bucket. Fox has got 19 points.
And they're on a big run to make this game interesting. Can't let up now.
It's one thing to get close, but do they have enough left in the tank to take the lead? We'll have to see.
Again, Porter missing. Here's San Antonio now. A big stretch here going. 10-2. The Nuggets lead by 8. Down low. Releases. Here's Murray. Rebound San Antonio. Wembanyama's got rebound number 8 now. Wembanyama, screen on Jokic. Fox, the pass to Wembanyama. Watson with the rebound. Denver's gone 0 for 3 here in the 4th. Now Jokic, pass to Watson. Clock at 6. Beyond the arc. Buries it from 3. And the Nuggets lead by 11.
Well, now it's just a matter of watching the sand fall through the hourglass. This game is wrapped up in a strong showing for the Nuggets.
A pair of tremendous rebounding teams.
And these guys played a little harder tonight, and that was the edge they needed.
And while there were some guys out there that played well, what really stood out was the production for Michael Porter.
He really managed to shine on both ends of the floor, finding lots of opportunities to affect the game and make an impact.
Here's Porter. And then Porter with the dunk.
And guys, that's got to be the dagger. This is how you finish a game.
And it felt like they just flipped the switch to go on that run and seal the game. Saving their best basketball for the end. Always smart.
And as it goes out of bounds, San Antonio will keep possession. .16 seconds left in the 4th quarter. Wembanyama, no good. Jokic with it. Nuggets winning this one easily. They have to feel good about this performance. It's one they can be proud of.
Very true. I mean, when you're out on the...
Thanks, Allie. Great interview once again. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Richard Jefferson, Grant Hill, and Allie LaForce, this is Brian Anderson.
course. And checking out Minnesota's opening lineup. Edwards on the wing. He's joined by McDaniel. Rudy Gobert is out there with Randall. And it's DiVincenzo in at the point. And for the Spurs, Johnson and Wembanyama make up the 4 and the 5. Castle is out there with Fox. And it's Vassell in at the 3 side. There should be plenty of action down in the painted area tonight, Greg, with the big man matchup in this one.
Yeah, I love to see skilled bigs dueling down low. Kind of a throwback in some ways, but there's still plenty of physicality in the modern game.
Good on the bucket.
Edwards well covered on the interior, scores through the contest.
Fox against McDaniel. Johnson with a screen on McDaniel. Stolen by McDaniels. And now Minnesota on the fast break. And Edwards slams it in.
And that strength and concentration from Anthony Edwards. Yes, there's contact. Doesn't bother him.
McDaniels against Fox. Outside for Wembanyama. Good, and a nice assist from Fox.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from 3. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
Now here's Edwards. Randall with a screen for Edwards. Three-pointer. Bucket number 3. He's a perfect 3 for 3 to start.
What a response from Anthony Edwards. If you make a 3, he wants to come right back at you.
You hear, Doris, people now calling Anthony Edwards one of the faces of the NBA. And I'm assuming you'd agree.
100% agree, because the skills are extraordinary. The development in his decision-making has gone leaps and bounds from where it was. Beyond that, Kevin, he's a lockdown defender, one of the best competitors, fearless in the big moments, and one of the most charismatic young men in the league today. This guy is spectacular.
Now here's Edwards. 7 points in the game. 3 on the clock. Here's Randall. The rebound by the Spurs.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on them.
And it's out of bounds to the Spurs as San Antonio retains possession.
Active hands from him as he's able to deflect that pass out of bounds.
Well, that's what you call a game of inches. They talk about it in football. We see it right there.
Here's Castle. A 3 from Wembanyama. That doesn't go either for Wembanyama. The Timberwolves have gone 3 of 4 from the...
Oh, give me a little sauce. Anthony Edwards rise high and finish over the defender.
And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by DiVincenzo. And a little over 2.5 minutes gone here in the first. Timberwolves leading by 4. It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Thanks, Kevin. Greg Popovich and I did speak a few minutes ago. Their team's main focus tonight, well, it starts with All-Star Anthony Edwards. He said Ant is an incredible player. He's so physical. We have to throw multiple bodies at him. It's got to be a team effort to keep him in check. An ambitious game plan. Kevin?
Thank you, David. And the basket by Vassell.
And what do you expect from Vassell? He's an accurate shooter from the perimeter.
Handle a screen on Vassell. Handle with the ball. Out guarded by Wembanyama. Gobert the pass to McDaniels. 6 on the shot clock. They get it back. Gobert dishes to Randall. Outside Edwards. Sinks the three-pointer. Edwards got 12.
The work that Anthony Edwards is putting in as a shooter is there. That range shot so important. Nice three-point look right there.
1:14 left in the first. Randall with a screen for Edwards. Pass to Randall from downtown. And again, Minnesota with the triple.
Well, you've got to be decisive in catch-and-shoot situations, and Julius Randle leaves no doubt.
Fox kicks to Johnson. To the wing on the left. A 3 from Wembanyama. And that one's good. His second basket of 4, shooting 50%.
And guys getting into a nice groove here, starting to feel it.
And this is partly what the game has become, right? A matter of dueling three-point opportunities.
In transition, here come the Spurs.
Oh, man, what an incredible throwdown by the rookie Castle. Wow.
We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. DiVincenzo with it, and it's Johnson picking him up. Randall no good. San Antonio's gone 3 of 7 from three-point range in the first quarter.
Great teamwork, punctuated by a strong finish.
Going right to the rim, which is where you want transition opportunities to end.
It's Edwards on the wing, covered by Vassell. Edwards inside, and no good. The dry spell continuing for him. And so the first quarter comes to a close. And getting going again here in the second quarter. Fairly close game so far. And before we move on, what do you guys think about what we've seen so far from the Spurs?
Yeah, in that first period, they look to push in transition at every opportunity.
Man, why wouldn't they? You see their effectiveness in the open floor. Very difficult to slow down.
On the court for Minnesota, Edwards on the wing. He's joined by McDaniels. Randall out there with Gobert, and it's DiVincenzo in at the 1. Now here's Edwards. Oh, what a physical score from Edwards.
Anthony Edwards has got his rhythm, and he's got a well-rounded offensive game. Look out.
Johnson against Randall. For 3. Minnesota with the rebound. And here's Edwards. 14 points for him. McDaniels gets a wide open look. His three-pointers off the mark.
I'm shocked that didn't turn into 3 points. I mean, he makes you pay on those nearly every time.
Well, they are daring him to miss, and he obliges.
And for De'Aaron Fox, his three-point shooting, Greg, has come a long way.
In his rookie season, he only shot 30% on 2 attempts per game. But his volume and efficiency have both gone way up, and it's made him much more dangerous offensively.
Oh, just solid on the one-handed slam.
And guys, when it's a tight ball game like this, he's the guy they want with the ball. Now here's Edwards. Randall a screen on Vassell. Edwards.
Oh, guys, the agility, the hops, everything about Anthony Edwards, so good athletically.
And now the latest from our reporter, David Alden.
Thank you, Kevin. You asked Greg Popovich about Victor Wembanyama, and he says Victor's a different player. He's got talent, and you don't want to take that out of him. I tried to do that with Manu Ginobili, and I learned my lesson. Just shut up and let him play. Victor does some amazing things. His game is all-encompassing. Kevin?
That's a great way to put it, D.A. It is all-encompassing. Wembanyama is one of one. Hey, thank you for the report. Spurs trail by 3. It's Wembanyama, top of the key. Once again off the mark by San Antonio. And here's Edwards. He'll bring it up for Minnesota. In the second quarter, they've given up just 3 points.
Well, Anthony Edwards plays with joy, and you love to see him get his teammates involved. Pretty pass.
Edwards making a statement.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
At the end of the day, though, it's 2 points. Don't hang your heads. Let's get refocused and play with more patience.
Boy, Fox is so quick off the floor.
Minnesota leading by 6. Edwards looking it over. Pass to Randall. Now here's Edwards. He's got 18. And Edwards slams it in.
And he has his fingerprints all over this first half. He is just shooting it so efficiently.
You know, Greg, with the combination of Wembanyama and Coach Greg Popovich, the Spurs should be a great defensive team.
Yeah, it's hard with a young roster because all 5 guys have to work in unison, and often someone's going to make a mistake.
Doris, it's great to see the excitement that surrounds women's basketball currently, isn't it?
It's great, Kevin, that these incredible players with a high skill level are being acknowledged, not only for that skill, but the quality of play, the competitive spirit of these women. They have worked as hard, and they should get as much recognition. Well, in pick and roll action, Anthony Edwards is thinking score first. Good decision right there.
Johnson inside. Gobert on him. Johnson down low. Defended by Gobert. Second chance shot. And Wembanyama with that soft touch around the rim.
And few defenders to ever play in this league have the ability to slow Wembanyama inside.
Vassell against Edwards. To Randall. Edwards against Vassell. Wing shot on the way. Edwards, no good.
I think this is a spot he has got to become more consistent from. You want to command the defender's respect.
Outside for Wembanyama. The size, the shooting touch. Wembanyama is unreal.
Oh, great decision there. Get it to Wembanyama and let Victor finish as the roller.
Edwards inside, covered by Vassell. Edwards, that's good. Edwards got 13 points in just this quarter. Fox deciding where to go with it. That will count. And he got that one up in time, but doesn't go in. Anthony Edwards has been leading the charge for the Timberwolves. All right, David, thank you. We'll be back after halftime for the start of the third quarter. Second half of basketball upon us. We may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game it's been so far. You know, Anthony Edwards has been exceptional here, guys.
Yeah, and just look at the numbers from the first half. He has been very efficient.
I think they've taken their time. They've showed incredible patience. It's a sign of a well-coached ball club.
Johnson and Wembanyama make up the 4 and the 5. De'Aaron Fox out there with Castle. And it's Vassell into the small forward. That's the San Antonio 5. So San Antonio goes with a fresh 5 on the floor. Ball outside. Lets it go from deep. They get it again. Boom, he jams it straight down.
And that's a huge play. I mean, they need more like it because second chance points are going to be key in this game.
Probably so. That's usually a crucial element to any comeback. Here's Alexander Walker. Back to Reed. Pass to Shannon. Just 5 to shoot. Minnesota needs to get off a shot here. Barnes outside. From outside, off the mark.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
Reed gets the bucket. Reed's got the lead up to 8 now for Minnesota.
And that tells the tale here today, guys. Throughout this game, they've been able to get the ball in tight and finish.
Pass to Mamu Kalashvili. Here's Sohan, covered by Miller. Floats one. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. The Spurs shooting their 4th and 5th attempts at the free throw line tonight. The free throw drops for Sohan.
At the line for your Spurs, Sohan.
That one falls, so he hits both of them. 90 seconds now into the second half. Alexander Walker with the ball. Still without a basket. And the wide open shot from Reed. Rebound by Sohan. Mamu Kalashvili passes to Paul. They set the screen. And now the Timberwolves on the break. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
Well, they weren't going to pass up that chance to get out and run following the steal.
Timberwolves foul. Miller, first personal foul. Second team foul.
On defense, Minnesota. They lead by 8. That's the biggest of the game.
Well, that's about Chris Paul getting to his spot and making the defense pay. This guy is lethal with his mid-range game.
Alexander Walker passes to Miller. And here's Reed. Nice ball movement by Minnesota. Clock at 6. Here's Alexander Walker. Whoops, there's the 24-second shot clock violation, so they'll turn it over.
Spurs ball.
A little over 2.5 minutes off the clock in this final half of play. Paul passes to Mamu Kalashvili. Oh, good with the triple.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
Pass to Reed. Lets it go with a 3. Connects from three-point range. Reed's got 8 points here in this quarter.
Well, the versatility he possesses makes him a very tough cover, guys.
Here's Paul. Rebounded by the Timberwolves. And when you look at Alexander Walker, Doris, so consistent from year to year.
This is a young man who knows his role, finds ways to help the team within the context of what the stars are doing, and those are exactly the kind of role players you need in order to have a quality basketball team.
Trains the three-pointer. Paul's got 5.
And Paul is dangerous from the perimeter. You can't let him get comfortable from that corner pocket.
Puts up a deep 3. Sinks it. What range from outside. Wow. Alexander Walker's got the lead back up to 9 now for the Timberwolves. Paul looking over the floor. Pass to Mamu Kalashvili. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. And now Minnesota on the fast break. And it's Miller with the jam.
Ooh, rising and punching it on the young fella. You know he loves having that much of a height advantage. Best chance to get yourself on the highlight reel.
Now here's Paul. 5 points in the game. And out of bounds as the Timberwolves gain possession.
And this is like another case of Murphy's Law right now. And it's been their own doing, really, just like we saw there.
51 seconds left here in the third quarter. Takes it inside. Here's Reed. And again, Minnesota with the triple.
And they have been relentless from deep. And you see the defense trying to react, but to no avail.
Well, that's the whole point, isn't it? If you space the floor well enough, it's almost impossible for the defense to account for everyone.
Again, the miss by the Spurs. Minnesota leading by 14. We've got 22 seconds left in the third quarter of the game. And yes, it's good. Alexander Walker's got 5 points now this quarter.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
And that's typical of this guy. He's always reading the situation, reacting quickly, and capitalizing.
Pass to Reed. Picked by Reed. And as we end the third quarter, a double-digit deficit will make it tough to come back. But Timberwolves. And there have been 2 very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. Spurs trail by 16. And a look at the 5 for the Timberwolves to start the 4th. Edwards on the wing. He is joined by McDaniels. Rudy Gobert is out there with Julius Randle. And it's DiVincenzo in at the 1. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for the Timberwolves.
Their accuracy in this one has just been on another level. I mean, the 3 ball keeps falling, and the defense just hasn't been able to run them off the line.
And their fast break has also been a key metric in this one. They have had a significant advantage in transition over the course of this game.
So San Antonio goes with a fresh 5 on the floor. Hands it from downtown.
And a monster game for Wemby with the matchup issues he creates. I'm not sure anyone in this league can stop him when he's on.
Vassell against Edwards. Randall a screen on Vassell. Edwards.
Anthony Edwards. He is a highlight reel unto himself, guys.
That could be a contender for the dunk of the year, I think. We played just over 1 minute here in the fourth quarter. Six on the shot clock. Count it. Good. Edwards got 4 points now in the quarter.
Boy, that defense must be better. Anthony Edwards getting it done on the interior.
It's Fox with the drive.
That's a finish he'll be bragging about for a while.
As he should. Very impressive.
How about that from your point guard, gentlemen? Playing big at the rim, okay?
Making the most of the screen. That's how it's done.
And it's in the perfect spot, Greg. Frees him up to get all the way to the bucket.
Where was the defense? No fighting through the pick, no rotation. My goodness.
It's Fox with the drive. Another shot. That's good from Wembanyama on the assist by Fox. Fox has got assist number 5 here tonight. Outside Edwards. Randall with a screen for Edwards. Driving inside. And Edwards slams it in.
You better get out of the way. So much power from Anthony Edwards on that drive. Look out.
Fox passes to Wembanyama. And he uses the glass on the layup. 18 points for Victor Wembanyama.
Well, as usual, this guy cooking on the offensive end. But right now, the other guys on his team have got to step forward.
Love the pass there from Gobert. Always nice when your big man feeds his teammates.
The offensive rebound. Johnson finds Vassell. Pass to Castle. A 3 from Wembanyama.
Wow, insanely tough to get a shot off when Rudy Gobert is around. Wow.
San Antonio ball.
Here's Vassell. No good on the quick 3.
And the way he was able to reach out towards that release had an impact.
Well, no question, he altered that shot, and most of the time, that's just as good as blocking it.
It's impressive, the level of domination at both ends, and you're seeing the results.
You know this. It's not easy building a lead on the road, but this team has been lights out throughout the game. Well, we didn't see the same kind of control we're used to seeing from him. This guy is usually a tremendous finisher.
Yeah, they're rolling right now. That lead continues to grow.
And one of the things that's helped that is they're getting it done on both ends. Terrific focus on offense, and they're locked in defensively.
Minnesota with the ball. They're on a 14-6 run.
And one team is just completely outclassing the other tonight. Spirited performance, and it really ignited what is turning out to be a monster win here for Minnesota.
As one-sided as it gets today, you know, there were some dominant moments in about every facet of this game for that team.
Yeah, I mean, Kevin, it's hard to think of what didn't go right for them. Game planning by the coaches, execution by the players, everything was just on target.
And, you know, when you look at the huge impact he had, just a monster game for Anthony Edwards.
This guy has been shot-making all night long. He commands the rock and takes over.
And Fox gets it to go. 52 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Edwards against Vassell. Randall with a screen for Edwards. Nice defense by Vassell. And so Fox will bring it up for the Spurs. Takes a 3. The putback. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points. We've got 28 seconds left in the fourth. Randall a screen on Vassell. Edwards can't hit. And San Antonio has possession. pass to Wembanyama. Outside Edwards. And so it's the Timberwolves taking care of business here to come into an opponent's building and thank you, David. And that about wraps it up for Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, and David Aldridge.
out Minnesota's starting lineup. And is at the 2 with McDaniels playing the 3. Rudy Gobert is out there with Julius Randle. And it's DiVincenzo in at point guard. And for the Nuggets, Gordon and Jokic together in the middle. Murray out there with Michael Porter. And it's Watson in at the 3. All right, Grant, 2 of the West's most formidable squads going at it here.
You know, B.A., looking to prove who is the one to beat in their conference. You love this elite level of competition. This is a chance to show who is the best in the West.
Gordon against DiVincenzo. And Gordon with the basket on the assist by Murray.
It's never easy in the NBA, folks. I mean, great job by Gordon to just dismiss the contact and still score.
Outside McDaniels. Randle, the pass to McDaniels. Randle, a screen on Murray. McDaniels from long range. It's hauled in by Nikola Jokic. Edwards against Gordon. And there's the foul. It'll go on Julius Randle. That's his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
We played just over a minute here in the first. Outside Watson. Shot clock at 6. To the inside. And Gordon with the big finish.
And Gordon's eyebrows go up when he sees an opportunity to drop the hammer. This guy is a phenomenal athlete who throws it down with some major force.
Back to DiVincenzo. Gordon with a steal. Murray with it. And it's Gobert picking him up. Here's Jokic. And Jokic throws it down.
You know, for all of his agility and craftiness, the slick moves, Jokic not afraid to go old school and just throw it down on you.
And Edwards, here we go. And Edwards slams it in.
Oh, doctor. Oh, my goodness. Anthony Edwards throwing it down with force. Get this guy in the dunk contest.
And Jaden McDaniels picks up the foul. That's his first foul of the game.
That's his first personal foul. Second team foul.
Murray from outside hits a three-pointer.
Got to get out on this if you're the defender, or else Murray will stick it from there.
Man, was there a guy more fit to run that 2023 team than Murray?
I don't think so, Brian. I mean, think about what Murray did. After coming off an ACL injury, he leads them to the finals, along with Jokic and the rest of his teammates, and he went off in every playoff series. Tough shot, clutch shots, timely shots. Incredible stuff by Jamal Murray.
And Chris Finch has called timeout. He wants to give him a breather and talk things over. The Nuggets have gone 4 of 6 in the first quarter. Just over 2.5 minutes played here in the first. Pass to Watson. And he buries his first look.
They've been the more poised team tonight, and the score reflects that.
Well, I like the way they're playing. A very smart first half. Quality shots, not wasting possessions.
The 3, DiVincenzo. Count it. 1 for 1 to start the game.
And the three-point shot of DiVincenzo is dangerous. Defense cannot allow him to get airspace from there.
Porter, the pass to Jokic. Tried to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
I was able to catch up with the head coach for Denver. He knows it'll be tough to score in the paint tonight. Gobert locks down the lane as well as anyone. He blocks shots, and then when you count up the numbers of shots he alters, you get a full picture of his dominance at the defensive end. Guys?
Okay, thank you, Allie. Ooh, McDaniels with a steal. First quarter of play, and just over 3.5 minutes in. And here's Jokic. Outside Watson. Clock at 6. The Nuggets need to get one up. Randle with a steal. Outside, DiVincenzo. McDaniels from long range. Gordon pulls it in. The Nuggets lead by 4. Porter looks it over. Pass to Gordon. Back to Porter. Over Edwards. And again, Denver no good.
You got to move past that one. I mean, they'd want him to take that again.
Well, you know, I hear you. That's a good look, but when you're that wide open, I think you got to knock it down.
DiVincenzo with it. Checked by Murray. Not sure why he committed the intentional foul. No purpose.
I think everyone's a little confused, but weird plays happen.
Stolen by Jokic. 1 second separating the shot clock and the game clock. There's 14 seconds left in the opening quarter.
And that's what happens when you don't take care of the ball.
Hey, that makes the turnover hurt even more.
What, you mean the throwdown at the end? I'll tell you what, fellas, I mean, the highlight shows are going to pain them even more.
Puts up a deep 3, and that's not going to go. And so it's Denver, leading by 6 as we wrap up the quarter, just pounding the painted area. And for those of you just tuning in, second quarter action is where we are. All right, well, a look at how the hustle game has been going for Denver.
They've really been disruptive on the defensive end, forcing turnovers and turning those turnovers into points at the other end.
And they've done a tremendous job just creating havoc defensively. Active hands have led to tons of turnovers that they've capitalized on.
On the court for Minnesota. And is at the 2 with McDaniels playing the 3. Julius Randle out there with Rudy Gobert. And it's DiVincenzo in at the point.
DiVincenzo with the nice touch on the inside shot. Well, he really knows how to make it work at close range.
Porter against Edwards. Jokic with a screen on Edwards. Here's Porter. Gets rebounded by Minnesota. All right, Clark, how about Rudy Gobert? What consistency rebounding the ball.
Yeah, averaging double digits pretty much every season, BA. And that helps them in the battle of possessions, obviously. And it also helps them control pace. You got a guy who eats glass like that and defends at a high level. You got something real good for yourself.
Randle on the screen. Here's Edwards. Oh! Edwards with the highlight reel jam.
And we all know how explosive Edwards can be, reminding us there with that thunderous slam.
And here's the fast break. Edwards rises up and powers it down.
And that's gotta hurt. A turnover for a free run at the rim.
And now we know who has the momentum.
You know, those kinds of plays can be difference makers, game changers, momentum shifters, especially in a close contest where 1 or 2 possessions can impact the outcome.
5 on the clock. Porter with a screen on Randle. Gordon, 3 shots, 3 baskets. Great efficiency so far.
And Gordon is a guy who is going to take advantage of these drives to the basket. Just feast on them. He's got a killer mindset.
DiVincenzo, pass to Gobert. And the call will be against Nikola Jokic. That's his first foul of the game.
Second team foul.
DiVincenzo finds Gobert. Back to DiVincenzo. 5 to shoot. Gobert inside. Covered. Wow, Rudy! Fancy.
Gobert so good around the rim. Had that shot back before the defense could do anything with it.
On the wing, Murray. McDaniels covering. Murray, shot is good. Well, Grant, with all the parity and competition in the league today, there's still those teams piling up losses.
Yeah, BA, and with teams like the Thunder excelling, it's almost like youth is no longer an excuse, but some rebuilds take longer than others.
Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Brian, Anthony Edwards, his disposition just brightens a locker room. Coach Chris Finch said he's an absolute joy to coach. Always in a great mood with a great smile. It doesn't matter if he plays well or he doesn't. Every day he has the same approach and the same attitude.
And he wants to be great, Allie. There's no doubt about that. Jokic with a screen on McDaniels. Pass to Jokic. It's good. And the assist goes to Murray. Jokic just got 7 points.
Love the response from Jokic. His competitive spirit turned up high.
Outside McDaniels. Randall, a screen on Porter. McDaniels passes to Randall. DiVincenzo against Murray. From downtown, they get it again.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line.
Outside Watson. Jokic with a screen on Randall. Outside Watson. High arcing shot. Here's Jokic. The shot that time not on target.
Very surprising that he came away empty there, especially given room to operate.
Here's DiVincenzo. Oh, there's a killer two-hand slam.
DiVincenzo's got major bounce now. This kid is a big-time leaper. He can play at the rim and above it, too.
Jokic with a screen on McDaniels. Murray against McDaniels. Murray passes to Jokic. Back to Murray. Up top, Gordon. Puts it up from 12. It's rebounded by Minnesota. Gobert's got 4 rebounds now. Edwards against Porter. Outside Edwards. Outside DiVincenzo. Randall, the pass to Edwards. Fires for 3. Oh, and the release was before the buzzer, but it's off target. And so it's tied as we head to halftime. And we'll be back with you shortly. And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. Boy, you gotta like what we're seeing from Anthony Edwards.
Yeah, tonight he's done a great job of slashing through the lane and finishing.
Yeah, you know what, guys? They gave him too many free runs to the hoop in the first half. I think they've got to be a lot tougher on him. Body him up, be physical with him.
Zeke Naji out there with Dario Saric. Then there's Christian Brown. Then there's Russell Westbrook. And it's Strother in at the 2. That's the group on the floor for Denver. Pass to Brown. Into the lane. And there's the slam. Dunk to finish it off.
Making sure of it with the two-hand slam, BA.
Yeah, I don't blame him with the score this tight. You cannot take a chance here.
I get the feeling, guys, that he may be sensing that this is a critical time in this game.
And Russell Westbrook gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul. They swipe it.
Love the opportunistic defense, guys.
And you have to love it. The floor general taking things into his own hands.
Just the aggression they're looking for, man.
And it just forces the defense to pay more attention to him, guys, which we know can open up things for others.
Miller outside. 6 on the shot clock. Miller, a screen on Westbrook. Throws it up high. Up high, and down it goes on the lob.
A great read between those two guys. The defense didn't stand a chance, B.A.
These two teammates right here, Grant, they are connected.
Man, I tell you what, guys, that's a big play to make in a close game. Potential momentum builder there.
Yeah, they really need to double team him.
Denver shooting their first free throw of the evening.
Defensive foul.
Clark, it's been great to see the Nuggets as a perennial powerhouse these past few years.
Well, you know, that's what happens when you get a guy like Nikola Jokic. I mean, he's a game changer, and what a joy to watch. Took a long time for them to finally get to the place where they could win that first title, but usually teams don't become champions overnight. It's a process. Now everybody's scared of them.
5 on the clock. And Shannon gets it to go. Shannon's gotten his first points in this one.
It's not easy to work the ball inside in this league, but they've done it all night.
2 minutes into the second half of play now. Here's Brown driving in. Minot pulls it in. Timberwolves trail by 3. Alexander Walker with it. He's picked up by Westbrook. Alexander Walker with it. Reed sets a screen. He hits it just before the shot clock expires. Reed's got his first 2 points of the night. Now here's Westbrook, covered by Alexander Walker. It's good. And the Nuggets lead by 3.
You know, Westbrook able to score from anywhere. He just is so assertive and confident in what he can do out there.
Outside, Alexander Walker.
2 minutes.
Outside Reed. Here's Shannon. Outside, Alexander Walker. Shoots over Westbrook. Can't hit the free throw line jumper. The Nuggets lead by 3. A little under 3.5 minutes off the clock now in the third quarter.
Oh, nice one-handed jam there, B.A.
Hey, little exclamation point.
Hey, they've got a nice, comfortable lead here, fellas. Might as well keep it simple. Do it a plain, simple one-hander, just like pound cake.
When it's this close, every bucket matters. You need good looks.
And we've got 1:18 left to play in the third quarter here. Here's Brown. He's got 7. Kicks it out to Westbrook. Here's Brown, covered by Alexander Walker. Shot from the wing. It's rebounded by Minnesota. There's 48 seconds left to play in the third quarter of basketball. Miller can't get it to go. For Denver, they've gotten 5 of 7 attempts in the third quarter. Pass to Westbrook. Here's Najee.
Minnesota foul. 9. That's his second personal foul. Second team foul.
Here's Brown. To the middle. Oh, a great 1-2 punch. Beautiful pass and a nasty jam.
Well, I tell you what, his vertical is awesome, off the charts. A short center who still makes his presence felt.
Pass to Miller.
Denver foul.
And some changes here for the Timberwolves.
That's his first personal foul. Second team foul. Substitution on
12 seconds left in the third quarter of the game. Oh, and Gobert powers it home.
Throwing it down. Gobert using all of his height there.
And it's Westbrook off the drive. There's the screen. Here's Brown. He got it up in time, but it would not fall for him. We're at the end of the third quarter. And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, just shredding the defense with that feed. Zero chance to stop that.
Yeah, that's just a brilliant read of the defense. I mean, it was also excellent anticipation of the movement of his teammates before the pass. Just great harmony on all sides.
And it's been a very competitive game so far as we get rolling here in quarter number 4. On the court for Minnesota. And is at the 2 with McDaniels playing the 3. Rudy Gobert is out there with Julius Randle. And it's DiVincenzo in at the 1. Here's Randle driving to the basket. Banked it in off the glass.
Showing quickness off the dribble, something that separates Randle from most other power forwards.
Now Jokic. Here's the teardrop. Oh, Jokic so smooth on the floater.
He's a potent mix of effort and ability. Hard to shut down a player of his caliber.
Here's DiVincenzo. And he banks in the layup.
This is when your interior D has to be on high alert.
Now here's Murray. Pass to Jokic. Just 4 to shoot. The big man, Jokic.
This is exactly how you should use Jokic in these situations. Feed that beast inside.
Outside, DiVincenzo. Randall on the screen. To tie it up. Watson with the rebound. The Nuggets lead by 3. Here's Gordon. And Gordon with the big finish.
And although he's 6'9", Gordon runs and sprints like a much smaller man. He's got gazelle-like form and speed in transition.
Here's Randall. Takes it inside. Gets the bucket and the foul. It's going to be on Jamal Murray.
And this is just typical of him. Always making an impact at crucial moments in the game.
You know, they want the ball in his hands here because they trust him to hit all the big shots.
Porter against Edwards. Pass to Jokic. Back to Porter. That falls. Nice feed from Jokic. And the Nuggets lead by 5.
Sweet move by Porter Jr. Getting around the contact and finding the hoop.
Here's DiVincenzo. Outside for Randall. There's the triple. Gets the 3 to fall.
He's so clutch. When the pressure is at its highest, that's when he's at his very best.
McDaniels against Murray. Pass to Jokic.
2 minutes remaining in the game.
Now Porter. Over Edwards. And it's good with time running down on the shot clock. Porter's got 4 points now in the quarter. Randall a screen on Murray. DiVincenzo with it. Checked by Gordon. DiVincenzo can't hit.
Bad offense against bad defense. The play looked as ugly as you'd imagine.
1:33 left in the fourth. Outside Porter. Jokic against McDaniels. Jokic, no good. And so it's Edwards who brings up the ball for the T-Wolves. 4-point game. Pass to Randall. Here is DiVincenzo. The Timberwolves need to get off a shot here. Jokic grabs the board. The Nuggets have gotten 5 of their 7 shots to fall in this final quarter. Outside for Porter. 40 seconds left to play in the fourth quarter. Jokic with a screen on Edwards. Tipped away. Ooh, McDaniels with a steal.
And right here, they can't waste any time.
No, you need a quick bucket and then a quick foul.
Randall a screen on Murray. And here's Edwards outside. And it's in. Oh, what a sensational bucket. That brings them within 1. We've got 22 seconds left in the final quarter. And they commit an intentional foul. We'll see another one of those, so they get into the penalty.
Yeah, and that was a smart move. I mean, you have to foul right there. You just don't want them to run out the clock.
Yeah, they have to extend the game. I mean, plain and simple. Use every second you can on the clock here.
Second team foul. At the line for 2.
He hits the first one, and that'll put him up 2. And so both free throws good, and it's a 3-point game.
That last free throw was critical. Their only choice now is to go for the 3 to tie.
It's all about getting a 3 right here.
No doubt. I mean, the next shot has to be a 3.
And great job to establish position and square up.
Excellent example of toughness and physicality on defense. Got his nose right in the middle of things and made a play.
Edwards against Gordon. Drives to the hoop. Money!
They have a relentless mentality, even with the game in total control.
And, you know, until that final buzzer sounds, I mean, you've got to treat every possession like it's crucial.
And so it's Denver with the W. Boy, they didn't make it easy on their fans or them. Allie, thank you as always. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast.
like the key matchup tonight is down inside in the paint.
Oh, yeah, Kevin. Expect this one to be really physical. If either team backs down, they can just get run over tonight, but I don't expect that to happen. It's going to be a slugfest.
We love those kind of games. They're a lot of fun.
You aren't kidding.
And the starting group for the Spurs: Johnson and Wembanyama make up the 4 and the 5. Castle is out there with Fox, and it's Vassell in at the 3 spot.
And I really love Fox's game. He's got a ton of room to grow, but boy, does he play with intensity.
When it's all said and done, Jokic, Greg, is going to be the Nuggets' career leader in many categories.
And he's already their franchise leader in rebounds, assists, triple-doubles, and playoff points, and many other advanced stats as well. You like to see Castle creating opportunities for his team.
And now we've got some time to check in from the sidelines. You got for us, DA?
Thanks very much. Briefly spoke with David Adelman. Now he's in awe of Victor Wembanyama just like everybody else. He said, I don't know that we can stop him. I don't know that we can slow him down. But they want to try and play a physical brand of basketball against him at both ends and see if that has any effect. Kevin?
Thanks so much, David.
Oh, how about the touch there? And there are a lot of bigs today who can impact the game on the perimeter. But I got to say, Jokic is up there with the best of them. Dunks aren't always for the big fellas.
A serious power move from the point.
Well, in this league, you can see powerful plays from anyone and anywhere. Your position no longer dictates your scoring options.
Here's Murray following the bucket by the Spurs. 6 to shoot. Jokic sets the screen for Murray. Puts up a deep 3. Rebounded by Victor Wembanyama. Here's Castle. Pushes it down to finish the break.
Smart bucket by Castle. Get out and run.
For Denver, they've gone just 1 of 4 to get this game started. Vassell against Porter. Pass to Jokic. Wide open look here for Murray. And a miss there on the triple. For San Antonio, they've gotten their first 3 shots to go in for to start off this game. And the basket by Vassell.
And what do you expect from Vassell? He's an accurate shooter from the perimeter.
Coach, only 2 players have led the NBA in blocks as a rookie. Manute Bol and our favorite Victor Wembanyama.
Well, Kevin, Wembanyama is already special defensively, not only as a shot blocker, but the amount of ground that he can cover to affect shots. And there are people around the league that believe that he can become the best defender of all time.
And one of the quickest players in basketball. Love watching Fox use that momentum to his advantage on the drive.
Now here's Murray.
2 minutes remaining in the first. 2 minutes.
Outside Porter. Gordon with a screen on Vassell. Porter kicks to Watson. Offensive rebound. Moves back up. Porter passes to Watson. Now Murray. And a missed layup. And the Spurs with possession. They're on a 13-5 run. And the foul on Jamal Murray. That is his first foul of the game.
Personal foul. Second team foul.
First quarter of play and just over 3.5 minutes in. And the basket by Vassell.
Boy, that was quick. Already out to a double-digit lead.
Yeah, incredible play on both ends of the floor. There may be too big of a gap here.
Now here's Porter. Still yet to score. Outside for Murray. Shot clock at 5. And it's Gordon finishing it off.
Not one to shy away from contact. It's all part of the toughness that Gordon brings to the table.
And here is Fox. He's got 8. Wembanyama finds Johnson. Off target with his three. The Nuggets trail by 8. They're outside. Vassell grabs the board.
And even without that three-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
Pass to Johnson. And it's Johnson with the jam.
Yeah, we're seeing some fireworks from them already.
Yeah, I mean, this is exactly how you want to start a game, with a big offensive push.
Murray for 3. Rebound, San Antonio. Wembanyama's got 4 rebounds in this game. Castle.
And you can see their strategy coming in. They want to control the paint.
Yeah, and until the defense makes an adjustment, there's no reason to go away from what they're doing.
And as we conclude the first quarter, a one-sided game so far. Spurs lead by... And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. And guys, we've seen a confident-looking Spurs team out there.
Yeah, in that first period, they looked to push in transition at every opportunity.
Yeah, they gave the other team no time to breathe. Every time they got the ball, they were off to the races. And you see how effective this aggressive mindset can be.
Before in the 5, it's Gordon and Jokic. Murray out there with Porter. And it's Watson in at the small forward position. That's the group for Denver getting going here in the second. Getting the latest now from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David, it's all yours. Take it away.
Kevin, Michael Porter Jr. was the #1 ranked player in high school, but a back injury changed things. He said, "My potential may look different now, but as long as I can truly say with what I had, I gave it my all, that's all that success should be defined by." Kevin, he grounds himself in gratitude and the work he's put in.
Thanks, D.A. He is a worker and living the dream. Fox with it. Watson's there. And there's Fox. That's good on the assist by Johnson.
Nice work inside from the smaller Fox. So cunning and crafty around the rim.
Jokic sets the screen for Porter. Trains it from beyond the arc. Porter's got himself on the board with 3 there.
Yeah, so skilled offensively. Getting the ball in his hands is generally a good idea.
Here's Fox, and it's blocked. Quarter number 2 with just over a minute gone. Here's Gordon. Jokic trying to free himself up, and he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more. And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for San Antonio.
Well, I like how they're going right at the defense, creating high-quality looks with that penetration.
And something else they've done well tonight is finding points in transition. So far, the fast break has been a plus for them.
Here's Wembanyama slicing to the basket.
And this kid is tough. Wembanyama just powering it in despite the contact.
And really, Stan, Victor Wembanyama has a chance to be one of those paradigm-shifting players. Don't you agree?
Oh, no doubt, Kevin. First of all, there are not going to be very many 7'4" guys come along. And then come with the skills that he has on a court, the length, his mobility, how fluid he is. It's unprecedented. Well, when you move the ball, you open up the defense. Great job to make the unselfish play.
Here's Fox. It's good. Fox has got 4 points this quarter.
Well, I think it's fair to say that Fox is in the zone right now. An exciting player to watch. I just love seeing how he can take over a game with his aggressiveness.
Spurs leading by 11. Here's Vassell. An easy 2 points on the layup. Vassell's got 7 points.
Now, I'm not shy about bringing it inside. Vassell is comfortable around the hoop.
And it's Vassell with the foul. That's his first foul.
His first personal foul. Second team foul.
Quarter 2 and just under 2.5 minutes gone by. And that one's good. Jokic.
And he is brimming with confidence. Jokic just doesn't question his decision.
Fox goes in, and it's Fox with the jam.
Never a bad idea to run the old pick play.
You're right. And if it produces a slam like that, we'll probably see more of them.
Yeah, defensive breakdown there. Gotta communicate and switch that screen.
And this is Murray at his best, probing inside and finding avenues to the basket using that athleticism.
2 minutes.
Wembanyama sets a screen for Fox. Wembanyama up top. He's covered by Watson. A shot by Wembanyama, no good. The Nuggets trail by 10. So, Greg, the Spurs last year began 15-56, but it was the ending that they're really hanging their head on. They won 7 of their last 11 games.
And over that closing stretch, Wemby averaged 27 points, 13 rebounds, 7 assists, and 5 blocks. A small glimpse into the potential of this young superstar.
An intentional foul committed, but for what purpose, Greg, I'm not sure.
A scene of confusion right there. I can't imagine why he thought it was a good idea to foul there.
Pass to Watson. Quarter, a screen on Fox. Shot clock at 6. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
That's his first.
It's going to go on De'Aaron Fox.
Really on the right play defensively. If you can't block, force him to the line.
2 shots.
And he sinks the second. And you look at this year's Denver team, you know, Greg, trying to get more from their bench than they did last year.
Yeah, and you just don't want your starters to play so many minutes that they get gassed in the postseason. That's something Denver's trying to avoid this time around. Easier said, though, than done.
And so it's Jokic with the ball. He brings it up for the Denver Nuggets. They trail by 7. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
That's his second.
The amazing Nikola Jokic, Stan. How fun is this guy for us to watch every time we do a game?
Yeah, he's such an interesting guy, Kevin. He's got so many skills, and he's led the league in touches, but he's near the bottom in how long the ball sticks in his hand, constantly making quick decisions and passes. This guy is really like watching the best we've ever seen.
I would agree. And what a quality to know where to go with the ball when the pressure arrives. Jokic just takes what he wants inside. Amazing.
He's so skilled on the interior. Jokic plays with so much force and leverage down low.
Here's Fox diving in, and it's Fox with the jam.
And he just dangles from the bucket after sending that one through.
And you can see which team has the swagger right now. Watson, that's for 2. No good on the last second attempt there. A big-time effort for De'Aaron Fox, providing a lot of energy for the San Antonio Spurs. He notched 8 points in the quarter and has that terrific basketball. Thank you, David. And we'll be back for the third quarter of action following halftime. And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been fairly even so far. It's been one outstanding game from De'Aaron Fox.
Yeah, it's been a great performance from him, really staying focused on quality shots.
Yeah, he's found his spots, been patient with his shot selection, and it's paid off for himself and the team.
On the court right now for the Spurs, we'll see Barnes and Sohan playing forward. And it's Chris Paul, and it's Mamu Kelishvili in at the center. Here's Brown, covered by Barnes. Brown, the pass to Westbrook. Takes it off the glass. For years, it seemed like the league was going to go smaller. But lately, Greg, it seems like size is back in fashion.
Yeah, I mean, look at the MVP award, right? Centers in Jokic and Embiid winning it recently. Even Giannis, I wouldn't consider him small. And just overall around the NBA, it feels like bigger teams are having more success.
Charge a screen on Paul. And Chris Paul picks up the foul. That's his first foul.
That's his first personal foul. First team foul.
And it's the Nuggets with the ball. 7-point differential. Plays at the pick. 5 to shoot. Here's Brown. Buries it from three-point range. Brown's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Ball against Westbrook. There's the three. Knocks down the three ball. And the Spurs lead by 7.
Both teams running perimeter-oriented plays that are working.
Well, it's become a three-point shooting league. Teams shooting a steady diet from outside.
San Antonio's gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break. And once again, Coach, this storied San Antonio franchise is on the upswing.
It sure is, Kevin. Look, they've got a Hall of Fame coach and a potential Hall of Fame centerpiece to build a team around. They've got great talent evaluators in the front office. You can't ask for a better recipe for success.
And he's going to get whistled for that foul, G. That was intentional, but not exactly logical.
How about pointless to foul there? I mean, I don't know where his head is, but it's not in the game.
Here's Brown. Covered by Barnes. And he banks in the layup. Brown's got 5 points in the quarter.
Important points there. Got him on a nice play, getting the ball inside and right to the bucket.
Out of bounds. Denver takes possession. The Nuggets trail by 5. Outside Westbrook. Sharge with the screen for Westbrook. To the left side wing. Sharge passes to Brown. Here's Nachi. Rebound by Sohan. San Antonio leading by 5. Nice ball movement by San Antonio. 1:41 left in the third. And Brown pulls it down. The Nuggets have gone 3 of 6 in the third quarter, 50% from the field. And the shot goes in. Brown's got 7 points.
And no matter what they've tried, the D just has not been able to deny them the ball inside.
Paul looking around. Puts up a 3. Rebound by the Nuggets. Pass to Brown. Here he goes. And the layup's good off the glass. Now just a 1-point Spurs lead.
Well, that's easy pickings for him. Unless the defense is all over him, he'll take that all day long.
The shot's good from Paul. Paul's got 4 points this quarter.
And how about CP finding space around the rim?
Naji passes to Saric outside Westbrook. Here's Brown. Covered by Barnes. Back to Westbrook. Pass to Brown. Can't tie it up as that one's no good.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
Sohan with the ball. He's got 5. Barnes outside. Sohan with the screen. Barnes can't get it to go. Outside Westbrook. Pass to Saric. Here's Naji. 3 quarters of play in a close game here. It's the Spurs leading by 3. And we'll get going after this from Ball Arena. And while we can now, let's take a look at today's State Farm assist of the game.
And how about the big fella here showing us he's got some point guard skill here with the tremendous setup.
Yeah, well, this is the diversification of positions in this league. Everyone does everything now.
Well, this has been a great contest so far, and I imagine the fourth quarter could have even more action in store for us. They've got Saric, and it's Westbrook in at the 1 spot. That's the group on the floor for Denver.
Substitution on the court.
Here is Porter. And finished off by Porter.
He is so quick off the ground. Porter just gives the defense very little time to react.
Fox deciding where to go with it. With the drive.
Just the kind of play they need in a game this close.
You know, that's the kind of aggression they want from their floor leader.
Well, it's always a big plus when you have a point guard that can attack the rim like that, put so much pressure on the defense.
Pass to Wembanyama. It's hauled in by Gordon. It's Gordon with the ball. He brings it up for the Nuggets. They trail by 3, and the whistle blows. It's going to be on Keldon Johnson. That'll be his second foul of the game. 60 seconds off the clock here in the fourth. Jokic finds Porter. That's in, coming off the assist from Jokic. Porter's got the game tied up here for the Nuggets.
You can see their confidence growing. They have reason to believe.
Yeah, they're in this one. They have some momentum on their side, and they just need to keep up the intensity.
Wembanyama gets the bucket.
And I like when Wembanyama is aggressive on offense because defenses feel helpless to stop him.
Here's Murray. A rebound by the Spurs. They've led by as many as 14 points. Here's Castle. He's covered by Murray. Outside for Wembanyama. Just 5 on the clock. Here's Vassell. And good. Got the English that time as it falls. And it's a 5-point Spurs lead.
Oh, how about the vision by Wembanyama there? Always looking to get teammates involved.
Watson the screen. Porter. And he drops it in from the low post. Porter's got 7 points here in this quarter.
And that pick takes the D totally out of the equation.
Yeah, you've got to lock and trail hard. You can't allow him a clean look from that.
Yeah, Fox has got great leaping ability, and he likes to get up off the ground there for the flush.
Spurs leading by 5. To the inside. Here's Johnson. And the slam dunk by Johnson.
And not the prototype power forward, but he has tremendous athletic ability.
Porter against Vassell. Porter looking it over for the 3. And the 3 ball is good. Porter's got 10 points in just the second half.
And it's clear Porter is a gutsy guy, someone who enjoys taking and making huge shots for his team.
And it's Johnson penetrating.
A fantastic dunk. And he hangs around up there just for a little camera time.
Yeah, maybe he didn't want to land awkwardly. Who knows? But there he is, and we see it very clearly. Here's Porter. And finished off by Porter.
And we are seeing the makings of a masterpiece here, guys, from Porter. A threat to score from anywhere within the half court.
A bit under 3.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth. Here's Fox. It's hauled in by Jokic. Jokic has got 6 rebounds now in the game. Jokic hatches his way to finish inside. Huge.
Jokic comes through just fearless. What an option.
And it's Wembanyama with the jam.
Well, you wonder why we're seeing so many points tonight. Just look at the D.
Not a lot of resistance, and trying to just outscore other teams generally not the best recipe for long-term success.
Just refusing to back down when the spotlight's brightest. Porter outstanding at taking over here in the clutch.
Wembanyama, a screen. From deep. Knocks down the trifecta.
And those are the types of shots down the stretch that win you ball games.
Watson the screen. Vassell against Porter. He hits Watson atop the key. Johnson with the rebound. And Aaron Gordon gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul.
That's his first personal foul. First team foul.
And here are the Spurs, leading by 5.
Denver foul. Watson. That's his second personal foul. Second team foul.
So the first one drops, and that increases their lead to 6.
De'Aaron Fox.
And so both free throws are good, and it's a 7-point game.
Taking care of business at the line. Converting on all those free throws helps them build this lead.
There's Porter with the 3. Rebound San Antonio. They've led by as many as 14 points. And so it's San Antonio with the win. This was a hard-fought, well-earned victory for them, Greg. They really had to work for this win.
That's a good point. I mean, weaker teams might have